This is news, and you're obligated to print it because this is trash. This is a first-rate paper, and it doesn't belong here.
Are you offering me your resignation, Jackie?
I just want an explanation.
All right, I'll give you one. Never show an editor anything you don't want to see in print, okay?
Now, that's a lousy excuse if I've ever heard one.
Excuse? What's yours? I mean, you're the one who went digging into their past, not me. I mean, personally, I thought I showed great restraint in burying it on the 8th page.
I really have to question your integrity, Ian.
I never doubted your lack of it, Jackie.
Good. Both here. This saves me the opportunity to have to repeat myself.
Luke, please, just give me the chance.
Listen, baby, I've already heard from you on page 8 in black and white.
I didn't write it.
No, I didn't think you did. This clown here did. But you let him print it, didn't you? You have to take responsibility for that. That's not very friendly.
I didn't know anything about it.
Right.
Just leave her out of this, Spencer. She didn't know anything about printing it. I'll take full responsibility for that.
Why, Shelton? That's all I want to know. Why?
It's a fact. It's news.
It's an unprovoked attack on 2 of this community's finest citizens.
Nothing in here is an attack. This is a straightforward reporting of the news.
The news is what happened yesterday, man, not 10 years ago.
Well, that's a matter of opinion now, isn't it?
Did you have any idea, or are you even interested in the fact of what this kind of journalism could do to these women's lives?
Listen, if I worried about everything I wrote on the effect it would have on people's personal lives, I wouldn't be in business, now would I?
How did you find out?
Sorry, we don't reveal our sources.
I have a right to know.
Well, why don't you hire a lawyer? And listen, before you continue this attack on my ability as an editor, I just want you to remember one thing. This newspaper is supporting your candidacy.
What?
Well, you didn't read the editorial in part 3,
I never read editorials.
Well, maybe you should think about starting, It personally condemns these kinds of smear attacks.
Oh, it does? In an editorial, you condemn smear attacks, and on page 8, you go for it. Is that it? Man, that's great, you know, that's wonderful. Are you telling me this kind of venom is what I can expect from my political opponent?
I'm telling you what is in the editorial. Now, we came out 100% in your favor.
The hell with your damn editorial! That's a slanderous attack on my family. And don't try and lay it off on Lee. If anybody connected to Lee would have done this, it'd have been his kid.
Then why don't you go talk to him?
Because I'm talking to you. He didn't print it. Hell, I doubt if he can even read it. Why, man? That's all I want to know is why. Why would you want to do that, huh?
Luke, Scotty would be the first one.
Scotty would be the last one to make this kind of thing made known. You know that? Because this is his ace in the hole. He would hold off until just before the election to lay this bomb out. No, you dug this up on your own, didn't you?
All right, true. We did call Florida to check the validity of the story. We found out that Scotty Baldwin had instructed those rap sheets to be sent to us. In other words, if we hadn't written the story, the other paper would have.
Okay. You're going to stand by this sleazy article, aren't you? Well, I'll tell you something, man. I don't want any part of your newspaper. I don't want retractions. I don't want any more articles. And I especially don't want your endorsement for mayor.
Fine. Now, what are you doing here?
I'm wasting my time. Thanks, kid. You're a great help.
There's a name for people like you.
Yeah, what is that, Jackie? What do you want to say?
I need a dictionary to dig that deep in the mud.
Yeah, well, while you're digging that deep in the mud, why don't you see what you can come up with on the city council race? I'm assigning you to that feature, too.
Ian, write it yourself.
Another day, off to a great start.